It's been some time since I've been making some videos, and I've been thinking about it every day. And my goal last year was to make a video every couple of days or like very regularly, essentially. Whereas now I feel like I kind of went through that phase. So now I want to do something else. Instead of just making, and not that I don't want to make videos regularly, but I had the feeling like I could make all these different videos this whole time, but it just wasn't coming through the way it is in this moment. The space in my life and the space in my own inner process, even though I was thinking about it all the time. But I think there's something really interesting about giving myself the space when I don't feel like it's happening, to not force it, because it is art, it is expression, and it's something I want to come through as purely as possible. So if I feel like I'm forcing it when it's not really there, it's just going to be making a video for the video's sake. And that's not going to be the best video I could possibly make.
Fuck.
And I've been thinking about a lot of things. One of them is growing my channel, as well as growing my path in the future, because it really feels like I'm at a turning point in my life. I'm now in Jordan, and when I go back to Canada, I won't really have an apartment that I could call mine or any place to stay. So I'm gonna have to figure everything out from scratch. And I don't really have any savings. So it's a situation I've never been in. It's a new door that is opening in my life. And it's very interesting how I'm going to handle this and how things are going to turn out. And it's just really interesting that everything is happening at the same time. There's so many things happening right now. And I just want to be able to give my all to all of these things that I'm really interested in, and have the best time that I can, and through that make the best content that I can, and then you get to have the best time, if you care about this stuff. One thing I've been thinking about a lot is how my relationship with my viewers, you, could develop without going the very straightforward capitalistic route of like saying please subscribe, or saying leave a comment, or saying all this type of stuff. And it feels like I've not been able to do any of these things, but I think I found a way to kind of approach it that makes sense to me and still accomplishes exactly what I want, which is to make it so completely pure that there's no feeling of like, I'm just doing this for myself. I'm just doing this because it's in my own interest, regardless of what it means for you or for anybody else. I don't want that to be the way that I'm expressing myself. And because I want our relationship to be rooted in a trust that is based on my expression being purely for its own sake. Like it's just there. I'm not doing it because I want something. I'm not doing it because I'm trying to do something. It's just what's coming through me. Like the way that a flower is open and it has a certain color. It's not consciously doing that. So you can trust that it really is this color and it really is a flower and it really is open. And so I want my expression to be like that. You can trust it. I really mean what I say. I am who I am. And what I'm doing is really what I'm doing for no other reason than that's what makes sense in my life at that moment. And the way I've found through all of that is to just allow the process to be naturally there, so that instead of saying in the beginning of the video, for example, like please subscribe, or there's the button, or putting it in front of your face and saying subscribe, like it's up here or something. And so I want to just leave it to the end of the video, for example, and say, if you enjoyed this video, it would support this channel to grow if you subscribe, for example. Like the way I express it, the way I word it could be very open and optional and like up to you, and not be like pushing through it. And but I could still say it. There's a room. There is a room to say that stuff. There is a room to say, if you like what you're seeing, if you enjoy it, if you would like this to grow, if you'd like this to reach more people, you could subscribe and that would help. Or leave a comment, or tell me your thoughts, or like the video, or recommend it to somebody, or any of these things. And or maybe like donate something. I haven't really exactly figured out all these details, but yeah, so that's something that's really been on my mind. And now I'm on day 1 of a 3-day fast with Fakhouri over here. And yeah, he's fucking cute and he's working. And yes, I love fasting. It feels great. I'll probably make a couple more videos during this fast, because there's a lot of space during fasting. There's not much else happening. And I love to show the process and encourage people to realize that this is awesome. This feels good. And it's not that hard. You just don't have to do anything for like a few days. And it feels the fucking best. So yeah, if you're enjoying this content and you'd like it to keep going and growing, and you'd like more people to see it, please subscribe. And you can subscribe. There's a button down somewhere, and liking the video also helps. Watching the video also to the very end of it is very helpful for the YouTube algorithm to recommend the video to people. And I'll see you tomorrow in a couple days.